Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is English lesson number 20. We're continuing Lisa's quest, and we're gonna take it away over here.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Since we came all this way, why don't we put our official business to one side for a moment? All work and no play makes life terribly mundane.
Common phrase, all work and no play, meaning you're very hardworking, but you don't have to have any fun. And mundane just means boring. Without any of that, life would be boring.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa.
Something that strikes your fancy, something that's very pleasurable to you.
Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes! Let us pick!
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love. This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
My goodness! This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation. What is it doing here?
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it.
Unparalleled significance just means having no equal or exceptional significance.
Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself. Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here. Here you go.
So much of a handoff.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Punctual, traits of being on time.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
You better.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
Today's recommendation is the steak. What does Lisa like to eat? She's been here a few times with Master Jean for afternoon tea before. I think she normally orders something vegetarian. A lady tends to eat cautiously on account of her physique, after all. On that note, I should probably be watching my own diet a little more.
Oh, very stereotypical. Women should be eating healthier, not dieting. Funny thing you don't order at the counter, just talk to Lisa again, and then you order from there.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are. imagine that making a good vegetable soup takes good quality ingredients, cooked in the right order at the right heat for the right length of time. At least, those are the principles that apply when one is making potions. But from what I've heard, soup making was a popular pastime among the witches of the past.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Let's dine together.
Not there, stick drift. Oh my god. Sit down. Come on.
A fine choice. I'm pleasantly surprised.
I love this date so far. Hopefully Lisa does not ghost me. Pun intended.
A truly enchanting dish. Certainly a good fit for a witch. I am simply brimming with elemental energy after that.
Brimming, verb, overflowing.
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work.
Lisa's so exhausted of work that she's turning deathly pale.
Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome! Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like, and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Mist flowers? Over there, in the corner. But don't touch them with your bare hands. You'll get frostbite. You want them? You're sure? What an unusual choice. It's just that Lisa seems to use Electro quite a lot. Things could get a little bit dangerous.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? Dandelions are one of our classics, and a personal favorite of Miss Flora, the shop owner. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't sell dandelions. They're a nuisance to care for. Perhaps Miss Flora likes the sense of floating away to a faraway land that the dandelion evokes. Come to think of it, Miss Flora herself gives people the same impression.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Dandelions? They actually sell dandelions? They have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean wears. Thank you. Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Ring a bell. It's an idiom for do you recall or do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, what happened was... Oh no! What am I gonna do? Well, I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
We've all heard it before. 10 times, more times, to the point of stealing the book comes with great consequences.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy!
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie. I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitivity? Oh, Paimon's got it! Use your elemental sight to look for clues!
Cool. Missing book. Use your elemental sight. Not on that side, but you want to go toward the entrance of Mondstadt, and you'll see this purple thing.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
Fixation, obsessive interest. If someone is fixated, verb, on something, they have a fixation for it. A fixation could be a good thing or a bad thing. In the gray area, it could be a kink. Like, oh, I like your feet, honey. I want to do some feet stuff. Not in a racy way. There are great examples. And I'm going to use the recent movies. Like in the new Fantastic Four movie, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, begins to fixate on all the possibilities, how to save Earth from Galactus coming. That's a very healthy obsession, because that is for survival. He's being a hero. And in the new Superman movie, Lex Luthor, who covets Superman's power, is negatively fixated on destroying Superman, who is good to humanity. And Lex Luthor is obviously the villain.
So, what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Alright, so in this thing, you want to keep going across the bridge. And then if you turn left, there's your thing. You can keep going. You could fight these monsters. It's optional. You just want to keep finding the purple things and head in this direction. Come on. Come on. Climb the thing. Yay. Grab some stuff. Mushrooms. I'm covering this just because sometimes this quest, in case you struggle with some vision, I'm gonna show you where to find them, because Lisa's quest where you have to do this part is a little annoying. Yes, here we are. And to avoid fighting these guys, you want to go right over here. Pick it up. And then the other one, use your elemental sight again. From this cliff. No, it's not there. But hey, yay, sigil. That's amazing. Past these trees. Get some pine cones. Oh, that wasn't a pine cone. Mint. I love mint. And this is me just claiming some fast primos just because you want those exploration points. Yes, wood. Other stuff. Okay, enough of that. Yay, that's kind of cool. 60 prima gems. Hardly enough. Give us more! More berries. Yay! Those become important later. Yeah, this one is hard. So, from this cliff, the purple spot is right to the left from here. Face north in this direction. Right on that curve. Right over here. Next to that challenge structure.
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
Yeah, this one you have to follow the weird purple waves. Go north. And then... yeah, to the right. North end, turn right over here, and that's where the domain is.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents.
Preposterous, absurd.
This seems far more likely to be the work of some none-too-friendly troublemakers. Stealing books is hardly the Hilly Churl's style. All they would use books for is to keep their campfire going anyway. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna...
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Huge ordeal describes an extremely difficult or painful or trying experience.
Why is that?
Come on.
Whoa! So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
Here's the team setup. Let's see. Kaya could still be in there. Bennett. Sure,
Ooh,
we'll get
are you
Lisa in there,
taking me
even
out?
though we'll get a trial run from her. That's fine. The others needed a little more work.
It's so much bigger
Sorry.
in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Relatively easy domain. Fly over these things, and yeah, it's challenging if you have very little stamina, and or new and understanding Genshin Impact, of course, yes. Yep, dodge these lasers. Yeah, get away from me, laser. And then we're gonna make it to the first puzzle. Yay! So from the right here, you'll get some treasure. Solve that with Electro. Yeah, crush these for really good early material. Raw meat, cabbage, radish sometimes, carrots. You'll need those to cook all your meals. Electro there to make that ascend. Another one right over there. And then we have to fight some other things. Nope, we don't get some good stuff. Yay! And then fight them off with Lisa's. Yay, awesome. And fly, 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 fly. Come on, Lisa, you got this. You got this. Oh, no. Nothing interesting. More chests, nope. Some Setas right over there. Lisa's AoE. Do some extra damage. Yeah, whenever there's Hydro, just use Electro. It's gonna be like so much more efficient. And then when Hydro with Cryo is in there, you're gonna need your Bennett or any other Pyro-related character. Yes, and then occasionally you need some Anema with that too. But that's like when you're adventure rank 45, 50, 60. And then, oh, we have to fight this Cryo Abyss Mage. That's difficult. Okay. That was a mistake that I did. Cryo against Cryo is sometimes effective, but you have to mix it with Electro for super conduct. And then you get hit with some Pyro damage for physical damage.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner?
Conceal verb has two general meanings. One for hiding information for a long period of time, or like a police concealing their gun to their side, but it's still slightly visible.
You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
Very common phrase in the US. You have no respect whatsoever. And whatsoever is an adverb, which translates in meaning to at all. You have no respect at all, no matter the circumstance.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Ultimatum, noun, do this or I'll blah blah blah. Usually it's a threat. Verbal, physical, threaten someone's family or the other person in the party who's receiving the ultimatum. You've seen this in movies. The bad guy threatens the good guy, and the good guy's like, I'm gonna get around this ultimatum. And then they have to save their family or whoever, or their loved one. Real life, we live in ultimatums all the time, and political figures have to use this tactic to keep their people safe. Whether good or bad, that's not our decision to say, or mine.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Go concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
That's a rather flattery sentence.
This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies! Paimon remembers that name! Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
Like an ace up your sleeve. Do you have any more tricks?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it?
Whenever anyone is piqued in interest, they're aroused in curiosity.
There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower.
When she means custodian to us, she means we're just gonna own this book by default.
This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
I say she's flirting.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Offload, similar to unload, they mean the same thing. Offload is just confusing.
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant.
Amenable, adjective for easily persuaded by. If someone's amenable to reason, they agree with most things.
My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
Spare moment, extra time. And we're finished with the domain. Grab your rewards as always, and get out of there. Because there's no point going back, unless you missed some treasure, then you should. We're literally 1 and 2 steps away from finishing Lisa's quest. Quick tip. Your best characters are going to be Lisa and Kaya. We're still event rank 16. We're early in the game. If you meet this criteria, I advise you go to this domain right over here, because that's how to get their talent materials. When you first start this domain over here, Forsaken Rift, you will have access to this first level. Being your excellent Pyro character, Bennett or Amber, and you'll do fine. And then, yep, those are ley lines. You should do those early. I won't right now, but this is another domain for Lisa's and Kaya's essential ascension materials and or weapon materials. Yes, there's bosses around a bit. I'm climbing up because you should see what your first ley line challenges should look like.
I'm going in!
You fight some treasure hoarders, and you should do about this much damage now at this level, Adventure Rank 16.
Dodge this!
Because showing you the level and damage is important. And I know that you're gonna go back to these English lessons for when you need to do this again when you're starting a new server. And that's essential to know, is how to beat it again on another server. Yay! Get your pieces, and then you want to start using fragile resin or your primo gem object so you can increase your adventure rank. So right now I'm adventure rank 17. Okay, sorry, those are just tips. Let's go back to and finish Lisa's quest. Use your original resins for your boss, your mini boss battles. That's a better option in my opinion. Other players have different opinions about that, but you should definitely use it for that reason. That way you save the fragile resin or in condensed resin for tougher runs, like in the artifact domains or any other domain.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Oh yay, we don't have to return it.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something.
That was a perfect date, Lisa. Now give us some more.
Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
It was a lot of fun, Lisa. We had a very fun and adventurous kind of a date. It's very cute.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
Bait, verb, Lisa was trying to entice us as if we were a worm to get a fish.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins.
Inquiry, noun, an act of asking for information.
As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Bother, verb, to take the trouble to do something.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But, never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
And yeah, that's Lisa's story quest. You just grab the Tevat guide and it's done and dusted. Yay, we finished it. Unlocks at Adventure Rank 26. Yes, I know, we'll do Xian Lin's story quest for the next English lessons. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. And bye. Au revoir. 再见.
Ow!
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.